everybody. I'm so happy to be here and to speak to you. And I have only 30 minutes during which I would like you to give very practical three interesting stories. And I hope that you will have very useful takeaways to be able to implement something new, interesting, and maybe to enrich your D&I programs within your companies. So why I think that I can really be so bold and say that we can share something interesting and useful. Well, first of all, because I was part of the fantastic group of people who 24 years ago organized a small boutique company and then developed and built it into the large corporation. We successfully um, uh, made our IPO at the New York Stock Exchange, and then it was a great achievement when we sold our business to the largest technological giant called DXC, which is competing with Accenture, Infosys, and companies of that size and expertise. And I worked through the whole journey together with my fantastic team and our employees, and I think that we have something to share with you. So if we go to this slide, it's super practical, and I really recommend all the HR professionals and managers to look at the employee journey in this perspective. So if you think about how the cooperation with the employees start, we always think about the early stages of awareness, which we are building through the employer branding, expertise and practices. We attract and recruit our personnel, go through the very sensitive and important stage of onboarding, which really makes a lot of change to how the long term of cooperation with the employee and his experience will look like in future. Definitely through engagement and growth and recognition with again, very clear focus on loyalty and on keeping healthy and good relationships with employees even when they leave the company. So my advice would be to the operational practitioners is mostly when you want to evolve or you want to improve some of your processes or to introduce something new, you look at this map and you always think about what exact targets you will struggle with or you will achieve with the program and what exact bucket it sits in. So today we are talking about the growth piece, and I would like to share with you the experience which is driven by our learning management and development center at Luxoft. Again, we are mostly working in very technological and IT sphere where all our employees, they need to demonstrate and to use every day the latest technological skills. And for us, internal training is crucial. We understand that we cannot depend on outsourcing of this expertise. And in some cases, we understand our internal specialists are the best sources of the real data, of the real knowledge, which we would like to share internally and not only internally. We are providing the services and we are selling services of our learning management outside of the company. Our customers are extremely interested in getting customized learning sessions from us, and we are also cooperating with engineers on the market who are trying to upskill and upgrade their level. So you can see on this slide the types of programs which we are proposing to our employees and customers. And when we're talking about development programs, definitely I would like to share three examples with you, which also help us to showcase our women employees on absolutely different levels. If we talk about the High Performance Club program, which we introduced in 2012, this program is mostly focusing on the mid-level women leaders and our employees on mid-level who we would like to give a possibility of fast track of development and give them fantastic opportunities in occupying higher ranks in their careers. So how the whole program works Yeah, I will quickly share with you. So the idea is that when you develop from a small boutique company to the larger enterprise, you lose visibility on the best talent or best performance on middle level, and sometimes you even lose connection on feedbacking between the top managers and mid-level managers. So the idea we had in mind when we started this program is mostly to be able to identify our top performers on middle level and to give them proper preparation to be able to occupy higher ranks and high positions in our management org structure. So we set up the program in 3 different stages. First is preparation. We select the best out of the best and we organize them in 10 groups. Again, the criteria of how you select the people much depends on your strategy and the logic of the program you would like to perform. In our case, we wanted to pick people from engineering talent and to give them more knowledge on management, on client cooperation, on selling skills. So that was the audience we were targeting. These people, they go through the set of interviews and internal tests in order to be awarded to the program. And they are divided by groups, mostly maximum 15 people in each group. Each group is managed by the top manager. So either CFO, or CEO, or vice president of sales, or myself, we were leading these groups and helping people to better understand the material, to be successful with their homeworks and their final projects, which we also ask them to do. So during the educational period, which lasts normally during a year, we organize 9 special sessions on the topics which we would like guys to be able to operate in. So normally we start with a work session done and managed by our CEO, who is talking about the strategy of the company, who is talking about our value proposition, about the offering, why we're different from the competition, what are the marketing tools, and how we exactly formulating the value proposition of us, and how we are competing for the market share on the market. And the second block might be around financials. Again, we teach people how to read the financials of the organization. They understand the subjects as revenues, EBIT margins. They understand how financially stable the company is and how to read this, and they can easily operate with this dimension. Not being really part of the financial specialist departments, but anyway, this knowledge gives them absolutely fantastic freedom further in understanding the landscape of the company and where it stays. And so 9 sessions of this kind, you can name any big and important operational stack which should be covered here, sales, delivery, quality, things like that. And at the end of the day, our students, they get they're participating and they're mostly executing a special project which we normally integrate in our everyday operations further. So usually we collect the improvement areas from the top managers which they would like to see, the suggestions from our groups, and they pick the topics, and at the end of the day they come up with some realization. We invest the best projects and we integrate them, and I'm happy to say that we saw fantastic improvements and integrations of the student projects into the everyday life of the company, and definitely it motivates our employees a lot when they can see that they can really change the landscape of the firm they're working for. So again, on the previous slide, you saw some numbers. During these years, we managed to prepare around 800 of those mid managers who successfully occupied higher positions And we really put much attention on the entrance criteria and giving opportunities to our women be part of the groups and get high knowledge, the great knowledge from our top managers, and to get the fast track on their career development. So the next interesting experience or program I wanted to share with you is the bridge mentoring program. Again, I think that this is quite standard approach which a lot of companies are doing, but at the same time we have introduced some of the special approaches which help us to make it even more effective. So first of all, we are thinking about proper matching. It's not automatical. It should be very clear target followed by both the mentor and the mentee, right? So the logic is that we announce the program. Again, the people on top management level, they volunteer to become a mentor for any employee in the company. So here we don't really limit the participation by some organizational level. So anybody from the company who has interest in getting mentor from top managers then can easily get access to those people and their experience. And we really want to understand, so what are the purposes of both mentee and mentee, and if they can really match well. You can have absolutely different targets or goals from the mentee's perspective. Some of them are seeking for a knowledge, some of them are seeking for advice and feedbacks, and others are super interested in making their career faster and leveraging on the network and on the connections which this cooperation might bring. So it's all very important, and we always look at that, and we advise people if the match that they would like to choose is proper or not proper for them. So you can see again that there is a very high satisfaction level from the audience, which we are embracing with bridge mentoring, and we launch it every year, and it really helps us to bring a lot of feedback culture into our cooperation, because one of the reasons of all the programs which I'm sharing here, mostly for top managers and for the management layer, to get proper feedback and understanding of what is really going on in the organization, and we have very clear visibility on that through such fruitful cooperation. So if we move further, this is the last program which I wanted to showcase here. And I think it's even more important for the employees on the large scale versus the two previous ones, because with these efforts and this program, we are mostly investing in our people. So the idea is that at the moment it's very important how you are able to present yourself to the outside world. We are using absolutely different tools in order to show our case, to make our network, to find new possibilities in life, and to, when we're given a chance, to use the chance and to articulate our strong points, our strong skills, and to properly sell ourselves, right? So I think that at the moment we have fantastic opportunities to showcase ourselves, and we have really a lot of tools. So our program, Technical Influencer Bootcamp, is mostly helping and teaching our students from our employees to be able to better position themselves in social media, within the company, within the communities which we are organizing, and different events, external and internal. So our professionals from employer branding, from marketing, from management, again, sharing their best practices and helping our employees and participants of this program mostly to navigate through the absolutely fantastic number of tools or opportunities which we have to be able to better sell our story, right? And again, it's super important for our women, because I know that sometimes maybe we um, need to have better support in order to be able to realize and show what we can really do. And I think that that programs really teach us to be more vocal and to use our chances, right? So that would be it from my side. And I think that I also managed to save some time for your questions. It will be great if the organizers can help me. Sure, I can see that Ellie is sharing with me one question, which I'm happy to address. So how does this compare to schools that are accredited, such as universities? Well, it's absolutely different approach. So more normally in universities, you get the classical knowledge, industrial knowledge, or special scientific knowledge, which you build your general education upon, right? And here in our internal programs, mostly we are sharing our real life experience, and we are sharing very practical experience, which can help our employees to navigate better in our company. So it's very, very practical and customized. That would be my answer.